Hello. I was just gardening. Just picking up the latest of the crops. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Manta Ray back in Space Engineers for the next episode of Reconomy. I did not notice this before. How did I not notice this? Did I walk? I walked past it? Okay. Well, that's a problem. Is there a gyro on this thing for flipping it over? This is... Oh, we'll have to deal with that. Maybe the ant is... It's time to grind the ant down, maybe. You know what? It might actually be time to grind the ant down because we might need the parts for our next thing. Because we're going to want to build a small miner. So, welcome back, everyone. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching Reconomy Lite. I enjoy doing Reconomy Lite, and I'm thinking this 2-week schedule at the very least may make things work out a little bit. So we'll see. But let's see. We got our boat down by the water, but the real kicker is what I actually meant to say, which is we have our plane down by the water. So we're doing great, but we are going to... Let me pull up the map here real quick. Ah, yes, the map. So, we had some conversation last week. I'm just noticing the uranium at the very dead poles there. Interesting. I was looking at this map, and of course I was looking at it and saying, oh, the gold is so far away from home. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, it's further we've ever gone. Oh. This is because this is a globe that is not perfectly, split along its lines and then unfolded like you would think about like an orange. If you took an orange and cut it into cut the slices down and then unfolded it and then lifted up, you have all those oval, ish pointed ovals next to each other in a row. Dot 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 dot, because that's when you fold a globe closed over itself. That's what you end up with. Instead, what we have here is, I believe it's called a Mercator, or a Mercator projection, which is basically like a skewing and a stretching and it's an illusion basically to take a 3-dimensional globe and turn it into a 2-dimensional flat image. So, all that to say, if you look up and you see how the ice, for the 2 poles, they're huge and thick and they spread in every direction. That's not how it is at all. That's actually a circle up at the top. So where we are, which is to the left, in that really, really huge bay area, it's kind of like a small sea, basically. But if you look in that, there's the left-hand continent, there's that big open space in the middle, the big water, the sea in the middle there. There's also a blue dot dead center there, where there's magnesium, according to the map. That is our island. If you head east, you'll hit the other landmass of this same, main continent area, and then you'll kind of go into that kind of like a big archipelago kind of thing, where it's a very far distance, but there's a lot of like large islands and landmasses there until you hit the next large landmass. If you take our island and then you go to the west, you go across those kind of skinny bits of our same continent. You'll go out over the open ocean. You'll hit that volcanic island that we got to, and then you'll loop back around and you'll get to the desert, what looks like a desert, and then where the gold is up there as well. So if you stop and think about how long it took to get from our island to the volcanic island, granted that was via boat, not via plane, but let's stop and think about that. It took a long time. So we still have to go further than that to an extent, to get kind of where we're going, but it's not as long as I was really making it sound. Basically, long story short is if we fly north, and we fly kind of north, honestly, I'm not even sure which direction would be the best way, possibly northwest. If we fly northwest, we may hit that gold a lot faster than I think we would, simply because it actually wraps around and is kind of on the other side. So, long story short, as I said, it's not as far as I thought it was going to be. So, we're going to try to potentially get there pretty quick. So anyway, I want to get a little bit of a drink here. First off, get some liquids in me. I'm a little dry, it seems. But that's basically it. We're gonna take that plane and we're gonna try to fly out to the gold patch, I think, because we definitely need some gold. Additionally, we've got quite a few contracts to do. So this platinum, which I think we're gonna have not enough platinum. Silicon wafer, we need 40 of those. That's easy. Nickel, 23 units, 7 units of explosives. That's gonna be easy. 32 units of silicon. 35 units of magnesium powder, 382 steel plates. This is all very easy, and I feel like we could do pretty much all of that, except for the platinum, very quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do today is we're going to load up on those things. We're going to load them into the plane, and then we're going to head out of here. So we need some silicon, which I believe we have. 101.67k silicon. So we need how much silicon? 2 things of silicon, 40 and 32. So 72 silicon. Oops. 72 silicon. So let's take 72. Let's do 80, just for kicks. It's not going to take that much. Let's take 80 silicon. Then we need 23 nickel. 23, but let's actually take another 7, and let's take it up to 30, just so we know we have enough. Then we needed the magnesium, 35 units of magnesium powder. I don't know if we have enough of that, but we only have 30. That would be a problem. So let's go get some more magnesium. I believe we've got a... Oh dear. Oh dear. I believe we've got a spot right here that I could potentially walk down into. Pick up the rest of this magnesium. And we're getting little bits here. Let's look for... How are we doing with magnesium? 41.7. Ah, we're already there. Alright, so let's do 40, just to make sure we have enough. Alright, we got all that. Then we need 7 units of explosives. Let's see if we can't make some explosives. Alright, we got 7 explosives. Beautiful. What's left? Silicon, nickel, explosives, silicon, magnesium, steel plate. We just need 382 steel plate. 382, let's take 400. I cannot carry that much.
Critical.
Let's go ahead and I guess just put it here. It's all our ore, and then 354. And we need how much? 382. Right, that's everything. It's really just the platinum. And I'm curious, because we did buy the platinum, and I don't remember from last week, how far did the platinum go? 2.97 units of platinum. That's unpleasant. Alright. So let's take a gander real quick. What do we need? We need food and water. We've got sparkling water, but we don't have any food in our inventory. Let's go ahead and grab some food. Maybe we left it in the plain inventory, actually. You know what? I think we did. Let's head down there. Okay, and here we are.
Fuel critical.
Let's grab everything we can grab. And let's go check the plane and make sure we've got everything we need here. Yep, we've got some soup here. Yep, perfect. Okay, and then let's verify how we're doing. We got 30% hydrogen. We've got a very large chunk of ice in here. Collectors are off, I think. Is off, beautiful. Okay, I think we could probably turn those engines off for now, because the batteries should be fully charged, yes? 2 hours of power on every single one of them. I don't think Izzy's running down here, so I feel like we could probably just ditch these. There we go. Alright, 344. I'm gonna guess... Do I have everything for my batteries? I do. They're at 53%. Oh. Okay, let's put those on charge. Let's turn those engines back on. Okay, and let's just grab the last bit of steel, and I think we're ready to go. There we go. Thrusters off so that we'll continue to glide a little bit. Beautiful. Things are going good. The boat is half underwater. That's fine, I'm sure. Alright, so we'll glide on that. Meanwhile, let's check our gyro situation, because I really didn't like having to deal with that. What we should do, I should probably build a handful of more gyros on this thing. Have some of them switch to the flight, and some switch to just lock. So if we got 3 that are fine for this, we should probably have 6 gyros in this plane. Set thrusters up. Probably, let's not put them up that high. Alright, thrusters on. Gyros on. Enough to get us up and out of the water. Come on, gyros, lift us up. Guess we do need to be max power. There we go. Okay, now the gyros. Grab these gyros, we turn them off, turn override off, we turn it on to center, turn them back on, we don't do override yet, and we override ourselves, we cruise that back down. There we go, we find out where we're going, which is not that way, we're going this way. Go. Level out our plane. There we go, and lock those gyros. And kick up our thrust a little bit. Beautiful. Scouting outpost, that's no good. We went for a long time without any of these guys. Well, a long time. We went for some time. Still need to paint that back door. The cargo door. Alright, we're less than 10k. Probably need to start beginning our descent. Ooh, probably need a much more aggressive descent. 5k out, we're still gliding. 2k out. Coming in for a landing. And there, we're touchdown gently. First thing is antenna. Don't lose that.
Critical.
And then, where is the station? And here we are. Where is accepted contracts? The steel plate. Finish. Character inventory. Confirm. 483,000 space credits. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. And now we need to go up to the Orange Loon, get the rest of our stuff, and then cash it all in. There we go. Alright, let's go. Silicon, finish. 9,000. Nickel. 9,000. Explosives. 251,000. Silicon wafer. 8,000. And magnesium powder. 1,138,000. Okay, the only one left is the platinum. And let's just take a gander at our inventory. 8.3 million. That's it. Let's check the store. See what they've got. Potentially some of this uranium. I could buy a big chunk of uranium. Let's see. 5,000. Let's buy maybe... Yeah, actually I could buy all 524 kilograms of it. It's only 268. Yep, buy it. Oh no. 474. That's even cheaper than before. Wasn't it? Oh, maybe it wasn't. Alright, we'll buy the uranium. Alright, so the store was updated. It means it was out of date. So let's take a look and see if there's anything else here that might be better price now. They've got oxygen. We don't need oxygen. Granite, nickel, iron. Oh, the gold's gone actually. Oh, a data pad. You know what? Let me buy one of those. Alright. I guess that's all we can really buy from the store. There's not much more to get. Check contracts. See if there's anything here. Platinum. Oof. Power cells. Hauling contracts. We can't do any of that stuff yet. Acquisition. Reactor components. We don't have any gold. Iron ingots. 240 iron ingots for 40,000. Not terrible. 43 magnesium powder. Absolutely. 23 hydrogen bottles. That's an awful lot of hydrogen bottles for not much money. 50 gravity components. Don't have the gold for that. I think we're probably good for now. I think we'll work on the gold, getting the gold and stuff, because we're done anyway, kind of, I think. Oh, sorry. And this is the same stuff again, right? Datapad, Mountain Zero. Oh, they only had one. Oh, dear. About the one they had. Okay. Let's dump off this uranium, the extra ore, and then let's take a look at this datapad. Alright, what do you think? Do we have it somewhere? Our VW station. 3.3 thousand. They're both stupid far away. It's not helpful. I want another one on this planet. Can you not give me another one from this planet? Like, why? Get in my seat. And get myself ready. So my batteries are at 34%. And my tanks are back up to 31%. See, that's not bad. And how's my ice situation going? 9.95, 5.09. It's crunching as fast as it can, isn't it? It is. Look at it. It's going. It's punching out 100 liters per second of O2. Or H2. It's trying its hardest. There we go. We're almost out of the water. There we go. Alright, let's lower that thrust so that we can do the gyros. Alright, off, override, 0, override back off, gyros on. You know what? We're actually doing okay. It'd be a whole lot easier just to do it. Here's my home. Home is this way. Alright, so let's stop and think. So we are now 8 millionaires. 8.0 millionaires, almost 8.1. We spent a chunk on the uranium. But we've got uranium now, whereas we didn't really before. So I think what we can do now is take that uranium, refine it, and get at least a chunk of ingots going, and then we could put reactors on this thing. Our power problems would be solved, mostly. Got 11 minutes of power left. It's not very promising. This trip takes way less than 11 minutes though, so we'll be back pretty soon. Okay, we got about 5 minutes of power without the engines running. But look at this, sun's going down. A trip out there, even starting at like early in the morning, I think it was like 8, maybe 11 when we left. It wasn't that late into the morning. And it's already 19:15. Okay, here we go. Slow her down. Cut thrust. And without any thrust, the plane's got 3 hours of power. Okay, we're gonna be coming down in the dark, which is not cool, but that's fine. It's gonna be alright. We're coming down at 58 meters a second. It's kind of a fast approach, but that's fine. Sploosh. Alright, let's slow her down. 322, 21. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Slow, 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 slow. Slow it down. And brakes. Okay. Could have been better. Brakes on. Thrusters off. Just float there. How are we doing on ice? Still have some? Oh, we still have so much. Yeah, I feel like hit the batteries on, turn those guys on, hit the batteries on recharge. Just let it cook. Let the plane refuel a little bit. And she looks good. That loon. Alright, this guy we are going to take apart, I think. Okay. There we go. Let's get in our seat. And charge right back up. There we go. Plane looks good. I'd say let's head back up top. Okay, here we are. There we go. We're connected. Now. Batteries on charge. Thrusters off. That go.
Fuel critical.
Beautiful. And that should take all of our parts, all those weird parts that we had. Okay, now, do we have enough parts to potentially make the driller to go into the back of there? Maybe. We'll need to take a look. Actually, we've got our full-blown printer right here. So this little miner is similar to the big one that we had, but it's small enough that it literally fits in the back of that plane and can connect to a little side connector. There we go, that's... Okay, and that'll turn it off. So what we need to do is let's turn the... Oh dear. We should have some work lights over here too. Why don't we have lights on this base? Okay, welder's on. I wonder what it's needing. We're out of iron, people. Well, that's not good. Oh, maybe the ant rover is ready to go down. Oh, sorry, big guy. The end of an era. Okay. How's this going? Is this all done? It's all done. Okay, so I'd say let's... Welder's on. Let's scoot this guy a little bit. See if it can't finish all these thrusters. Okay, it's making small steel tubes, making motors. Okay, stuff's happening. Oh, look, he's getting stuck on the thing. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I think it's done. So, rear welder's off. I need to grind that thing down. Something fierce. Listen to that. Oh, that does not sound good. Is this where the thing is? It sure is. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now, we just need to lower it. Printer hinge in reverse. Beautiful. And then we can tell those pistons to reverse. And that hinge is a clangin'. Alright, there we go. He's all ready to go. Just gotta wait for this battery to fully charge. It's almost there. These guys are draining for some reason. Fully recharged in 15 minutes. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad.
Critical.
They were draining. I wonder what's taking battery power on this grid. Not much. Okay, it's 144. Might as well get an... Oh yeah, look at that. That's a whole strip that's missing. No wonder I keep falling in there. Good morning.
Fuel
Good
critical.
morning. Yeah, I think we're looking good. We're doing good. We've got our new miner. We are going to need some of that iron, so I'm wondering which way we should go. Maybe we should go satisfy our iron needs first. Because if we come over here and we look for iron, we've only got 6.67408. We need to go get some iron. Ooh, how's that uranium looking? 6.23 units of uranium. That's not bad. That's really not bad. All right. I like it. I think we're doing good. This guy, we're gonna want to wait probably for him to finish charging. But then we fly him down, get him in the plane, and we're ready to go. And we'll fly over maybe to the iron location. Why is the plane floating away? There we go. There we go. Now, that's probably not enough, is it? We probably need to scoot up a little higher. There we go. There you go. Back end is painted now. But I think that's probably going to wrap it up for this week's episode. The reason being... Oh, look, there's an unknown signal, like, right here up on the shore. Never mind. Let's go get this guy first. Then we'll wrap up for this week. So we've traveled all the way to the station. We've exchanged all of those contracts. You know, we've cashed in a bunch of contracts. And then we got another contract, came all the way back. We have now disassembled 2 vehicles, built our new miner to fit in the back of the plane, painted the back of the plane, and am basically ready to go to get to the other locations. Why does it feel like it's so far away? It's 700 meters. That doesn't feel like it's that far away, but I guess it is. We got 10 minutes to get this thing. There it is. Is it floating? Aw, cool. It's kind of floating. Kids' pajamas boots? I don't think I have those. Can I grabby hands this thing? Oh, I can't. Pull it down. Come here, you. Ha. Not bad, not bad. Probably do with those bits. So let's
Fuel critical.
bring him this way. There is a new grabby hands mod out that I have not tried yet. This one seems to work mostly on its own, so I don't know. I can drag this out of the water, I think. There we go. Okay, can I stop it? I can. Beautiful. Actually, I do need to move it over one. Alright. Now that wraps it up for this episode. Sun's coming up. It's 10 o'clock. I think what I'll end up doing is letting this run. Letting this world just run for a while. We have like no enemies nearby, so I think we're going to be pretty safe. But the thought process is basically let these batteries all charge. We're going to take this guy back up to base, and we'll sign off up there. Yeah, look at that. It's a good-looking plane. Plane in a boat. Looking good. And then the guy up here should probably be done charging, which is nice. We'll take him down next week. Let's take one last look at the little mini miner. Beautiful. That thing's going to fit in there great. And let's see, he is fully charged. Everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it, as always, as always. Next episode, we are going to be loading up the plane with the mini miner and flying it to the iron ore patch as a test. Make sure that works out just fine. If it does and everything goes great, then we are going to fly back here, deposit everything, and then head on to the gold patch and hopefully be getting some good gold over in that desert area. It's going to be an interesting run because the seaplane obviously is a seaplane and is designed to be able to land on the water. I haven't really landed this plane on land yet here in this save, so we'll see. The desert is probably going to be deserty, so, and I don't know if there's going to be hostiles over there. I have no idea. We will find out. But again, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Reconomy Lite is a lot of fun. Like I said, I am doing kind of a 2-week cadence right now, but we will see how it shapes up, and if things kind of lighten up, especially after like the holiday season, I may be able to start getting on this and doing more of a every week thing again, which would just be fun for me. If you did enjoy this, definitely leave a like, leave a comment, and I do try to get to the comments as fast as I can, so if you got something to say or something to suggest, I would very much like to hear it. Again, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I have been Manta Ray. This has been Reconomy Lite episode 24, and I will catch you next time.